short introductions. What is your name and where are you from?
My name is Ronan Leonard and I'm from Delvin, County Westmeath.
What do you do?
I'm a professional musician, singer-songwriter. I suppose you call me an entertainer as well, you know. So I've bread and butter is playing in the pubs and gigs and, you know, anything I can get in that line. But I've a good few albums out now as well.
Yeah. As long as I can remember.
Yeah.
What's the first song you're going to do for us, Ronan?
Now That You Know is the name of the song, and it's written from the aspect of the fact that my mother had dementia and has dementia, and I wrote it before she got the diagnosis, and I suppose it was that dealing with, you know, what the hell is this? Why is this woman changing? What's, you know?
So the song was basically your way of finding a way to deal with that.
Yeah, and I suppose that's the way I've found through all my life to deal with things. Is kind of write and music has been, you know, has kept me sane and away from too much alcohol, you know. I wouldn't say it's kept me away from it, but yeah. Now the tides have turned. It turns out you need me. Could we ever have known this is something we could have foreseen? Looking back to the looking glass of tears, I can't believe. Are you happy now that you know? Is it better now that you know? Are you happy now that you know? No, I won't let go. Now this world is vast. It turns out I cannot hide. And the seasons change, they don't last. This is something we fear deep inside. And looking back to the looking glass of tears, I can't believe. Are you happy now that you know? Is it better now that you know? Are you happy now that you know? No, I won't let go. Now I can see the wasted time, the wasted years you cannot see. And you're asking me if I can stay and be your only one. And looking back to the looking glass of tears, I can't believe. Are you happy now that you know? Is it better now that you know? Are you happy now that you know? No, I won't let go. No, I won't let go. I won't let go. I won't let go.
Ronan, when did you start playing music?
I suppose when I was about 17, 18, I got 4 guitar lessons, and thought I had enough of guitar lessons. I thought I knew it all after 4 guitar lessons. And I'm still sorry I didn't take more, Yeah. And then, of course, I met up with Pat Callahan and lads like that, and we started a band, Sean and Willie Callahan, and Sean Callahan, and we used to jam in a shed. Yeah, Quick Decision was the name of the band. We used to jam in a shed for hours and hours, and it's just pure joy. So it is, it's that pure joy of not saying anything and just knowing what's happening next, and playing, just jamming,
Well, I remember you guys, but why don't you tell the viewers what was the musical influence?
I suppose for me it would be Paul Brady. It would have been Freddie White. I just loved Freddie White. I just thought he was amazing. And I've seen him not long ago, and he's just as good. He's brilliant. I suppose also then later, slightly later, people like Jackson Browne. I just love Jackson Browne, and people now like Declan O'Rourke. Just love him, people like that. So I suppose the singer-songwriters, yeah, and of course Dylan and all the usuals. But Tom Petty, I loved, all that sort of thing.
What annoys you?
What annoys me? Bob Dylan, Tom Petty. Ed Sheeran. He doesn't annoy me. I respect what he's done, But if he goes off, and he, if he has makes a couple of loud noises in the bed at night, a couple of them will be in the charts the next day, But there's no harm in the man whatsoever. But what annoys me, and not a lot really annoys me. Not a lot. I suppose. Hecklers used to annoy me, but I've learned to deal with them.
Yeah, I suppose dealing with hecklers will make you zen after a while.
Yeah, and I suppose I worked in Germany and gigged in Germany, and I gigged in Irish pubs, and some of the Irish pubs specialised in having English soldiers in, and they used to be looking for Oasis all the time, and they annoy me. They fight all the time, Yes. And they'd be shouting up, Oasis, can't you do some Oasis? And I go, no, I've never done Oasis since. I still don't do an Oasis song, It's one way to get me going,
I suppose it leads on to the next question. What's it mean to be Irish?
What's it mean to be Irish? In Germany, playing to 100 or 200 English squaddies, it means difficulty. It means pain. It means you've got to stand up for yourself. I actually love being Irish, and it does open so many doors abroad. I do like being Irish, and yet I hate the flag waving. That's not being Irish. That's not being Irish. And we're Irish. That's not being Irish. I think we should be much more export much more. Our culture, our writers, and our music, our musicians, and our is there, and it's there in abundance. And I know we do. We are proud of all that, but we're not better than anybody else. There are places that don't like us,
Are you back doing gigs again, or are you doing it full time again?
Back again. I was in Wright's Finlater in Hoth last night, and so right on the Dublin accent, Dublin fur. But no, very nice, lovely gig, and it's great. And I'm out in Tom's and Calucan tonight, so. There'll be no Dublin 4 act. Oh, maybe there will.
And what's the second song you're going to do first?
The second song is Angels. And it was written about a Dutch friend. She passed away with cancer. And she treated all us musicians really well out in Mallorca when I played and worked out there. And she was just wonderful. And she would, free coffee for all musicians and that type of thing. And we'd all congregate there and chat, and she'd just make she made everybody feel so welcome. and she, we'd dispel our problems there, and get chat with each other and chat with her, and yet she was the one who was really suffering, and she'd never let you know that. She's just a wonderful human being, and she'd say, "Gotta go," and her husband would say, "Yeah, she's just tired and she's not well." So, yeah.
We look forward to hearing it, and thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Coffee tastes so good. Every time I call around, my feet don't touch the ground as I walk away. And I know tomorrow brings the sun that sets too soon, a clouded perfect moon, a friend that leaves too soon. And that's why angels gotta fly. Angels gotta fly. Angels gotta fly. Angels gotta fly. I know you wanna stay and give us all a smile, but when you go away in style. And I know they wait for you. Their arms are open wide. The light is shining through from the other side. And that's why angels gotta fly. Angels gotta fly. Angels gotta fly. Angels gotta fly. I know we'll miss you bad and think of times we've had, drinking rosy wine in the afternoon. And when I'd raise my glass, I'd drink a toast to you and know that you were near like the others do. And that's why angels gotta fly. Angels gotta fly.